What is up, guys? Sonduren Canadian Rider here. We're at Skyline Reflections. We got the Audi paint corrected, so we got that all done. You've seen the videos. I'll link them up here. This car is 10 years old, but it's only got 40,000 kilometers. I really wanted to make sure I keep it in that pristine condition. So I'm here with Walter at Skyline Reflections, going to kind of talk about what we're going to be doing today.
Hi guys, I'm Walter from Skyline Reflections. We're a company that specializes in paint protection, window tinting, glass repair and replacement services. Today we'll be doing some clear bra or paint protection, chip guard if you will. It's the 3M Pro Series 4, top of the line material. Comes Scotchgard infused, stain resistant. It's thin enough to almost be invisible, but thick enough to provide protection.
And it's that protection that is super key. I'm getting this paint protection kit from 3M for the biggest purpose of protecting the front end of my Audi R8 from any stone chips and that type of damage that a wax or sealant or even a ceramic coating, none of those will protect your car against. And that is super important for me because with my 2008 Audi R8, it's in absolutely mint condition and I want to keep it that way. I'm scared to like drive out on the highway because of a huge stone chip that would come and like damage the hood. Where no wax or coating can provide me protection, this paint protection film will make sure none of that damage actually goes down into the paint.
They guarantee full 10-year warranty against any failure as in cracking, yellowing, picking. Right. Any problem with 3M, it's no hassle at all to repair.
The big key feature on this 3M Pro Series film is its self-healing capability. You guys know for a black car, scratches kill me every day. No matter how well you try to like wash your car, you're gonna get some swirl marks or scratches. So this is basically gonna stop that for you. So I've already paint corrected the car, so anything on top of it, any scratches, I literally just apply sunlight. I just go outside or apply some hot water and the scratches are gone.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. So Walter's gonna go ahead with his team here at Skyline Reflections, do the R8 up. I'll take you guys along on that journey. I'm super excited to protect this car.
So we have the car washed, so what's the first step?
We have two products we use. The first product will be a stripper that basically gets the wax and any type of grease off of any of the surface area.
Right.
And then we use a secondary product which is called Pro Bond to increase adhesive under the edge.
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
While they're putting the grease remover, and this is just the grease remover, right? Yeah. So while they're putting that, I want to point out how clean this shop is, which is actually super important for a thing like this where you don't want dirt and dust all over underneath the paint protection film. So
yeah, we use a two-part solution. The first part is a mild Johnson & Johnson baby soap. 3 drops to about, we're looking at a 1,000 milliliter bottle. And then we use a methyl hydrate solution diluted in water as well.
And that's what makes it sticky on the edges.
Yeah,
that's
so
the
you got
tack.
the soap and the tack.
Walter, man, you are a pro. That looks good. You don't even notice it at all, like whatsoever.
That's the whole point. Sets up differently from vehicle to vehicle, right?
Right.
Depends on, color has a lot to do with it.
Right.
The colors are a little more difficult to work on just because the amount of stress the material is under.
Right.
Obviously, it's a lot easier to see if there was a speck or something underneath. You could see it through.
Right, right.
Silvers and light colors are always more forgiving. But it's just a tedious process. And the trick is to remain patient. That's all you can do.
That's amazing.
And then what you do is you put it on, you walk away. Take 5 minutes, let the water just start to evaporate,
right.
Let the tack do what it's got to do, come back, touch it up. Sometimes you might need to make some small modifications here or there, a little shave, a little trim.
Right.
And other than that, boom, there you go.
That looks amazing so far.
Yeah. So 2 mirrors now, I'm just going to let them set up a little bit here, and then we're going to move towards, we'll probably do the headlights next.
Okay.
And then we'll do the hood.
And the hood piece is massive. Look at that. That is huge because it actually goes down into the fenders on the side.
A high quality product's going to cost you money.
Right.
Okay? There's always A, B, and C in quality in every product.
Right.
But the key to be reputable, the key to have the support of a good warranty system or good backing of a company.
Right.
You're going to have to pay for that.
Right.
I have a saying. I unfortunately I don't make the cars. I just work on them.
Yeah.
So that being said, I don't make the product. I just produce it and sell it. So being that it comes with a 10-year warranty on something on the exterior of your car in Canada,
right?
Like that's mind blowing.
That's mind blowing. Yeah.
We don't live in California, where you're dealing with 30 degrees every day of the week.
Right.
We deal with harsh winters, 4 different seasonal changes. However,
salt everywhere.
Well, exactly. You know what I mean. So we deal with a little bit different wear and tear, but again, the manufacturer, when they offer a product that is Scotchgard Pro stain resistant, 10-year warranty. That says a lot about the product itself.
Definitely.
The key is, though, with every good product, it has to be installed by a qualified person.
Right.
I can sell you the best window tint and say, go do it yourself.
I agree.
And then I do your car. There's a night and day difference, and that has
100%.
everything to do with experience, right?
Right.
So every field has that. It's just a matter of finding the correct place. Like a good mechanic,
Right.
a good auto tinting and paint protection company, you tend to find one and stay with them for life. And that's
Right.
usually the way it goes.
So what is usually the cost of let's say we do a full front end. Someone comes in, they want the 3M Pro Series.
Well, we offered a series of packages, okay? So the base package, which is most common through the dealership network, would be your standard hood, fenders, and back of your mirror heads, okay?
Right.
We use up to 24 inches, so we give you as much of a pattern out of a 2-foot kit as we can, all right?
Right.
The main components that are gonna be really covered in that are obviously your hood and fenders because they're steel, okay? And then that's a full wrap kit right up under the edge. Now it does come with a nice bikini cut, so it's got a nice arc to it, so it looks aerodynamic.
Right.
And then we also include the back of the mirror heads because that is a blunt surface where things are going to make impact.
100%.
all right? The new things really that are catching on right now is people are starting to realize that the A-pillar and roofline of your vehicle, which is also steel leading edge.
Yes.
So that would include this portion here, a strip across the top, and then
Right.
the corresponding portion. That is
Right.
gaining popularity because that's a high impact area.
Right.
Normally that package is about $160. But normally a hood fender mirrors at a 24 inch, $299.99, 300 bucks.
Okay, wow.
So it's very, very affordable to start out, and
Right.
then people see that and they're like, well, how much farther can I go? You
Right.
can cover things like where your door handle so you don't scratch your fingers when you put your hands in.
Yes, I see that on so many cars.
That's a huge thing now. Covering headlights, you know, you got to figure the average headlight on a new car is probably between $400 to $800 each.
Yeah.
You know, it's not necessarily they're going to break, but if you put a protective coating, it will stop that fine pitting.
Right.
That will slowly cause the lens to go yellow.
Right.
So that's a valuable service as well. Golf packages is where, you know, anybody with a hatchback or where they're pulling items in and out of their trunk, there's always that lip of the bumper that's painted, but
Right.
normally it doesn't have a kick plate on it.
Right.
So they actually manufacture, they call it the golf package, that covers that. So if you were dragging things in and out of your car, it rubs that rather than the painted surface.
Yeah, people are seeing the value of
100%.
This is like
Yeah.
so
And the great thing
valuable
is when you
price.
put this into your car, you'll get it back in spades if you were ever to sell it,
Yeah.
return it on a lease. These things are investments for the future. And when you have a full warranty, whether it be the window film or the paint protection, it's no hassle. You
Right.
pay once, and if there's ever an issue, you come back, we fix it.
So we got the hood piece on. What's the next step? The edges, I guess you're gonna
At
wait.
this point, this is where, you know, time is kind of your friend, but also your enemy. At this point, we use a fan just to cause a quicker natural evaporation. From that point, once we feel that it's tacky enough, that's where we roll in our heat lamps,
Right.
which will provide radiant heat towards the material, soften enough to allow us to wrap it around the edge and get good tack.
Right. So Walter's got this edge done right over here. It's clean wrap. See, that's why with all these kits, you want to make sure that they have some overhang so you can just wrap it underneath so it's nice and tidy and you don't see any possible visible line. So far we got the side mirrors done, we got the headlights done, and we got the hood done. So those pieces are now on. What's going to be left is the bumper and then the front piece right on the bumper right over here. And then the car's going to sit here for the day or overnight, and then tomorrow morning we'll come in and inspect it because it needs to make sure that all the edges are sealed and everything. And then I won't be able to do any of that ceramic coating yet because it needs a week for any of the possible moisture that's left underneath the film to cure. Once that's done, we can go ahead and ceramic coat it. But so far, so good. It's looking amazing. He just put the hood on, as you see here. And we just finished completing the edges around it, and it's looking fabulous so far. And we just literally put it on like 5 minutes ago. He just finished up. So we're gonna take a break. We're gonna work on the bumper piece here. We're gonna work on this piece here as well on the front bumper, and then we'll be done. So the headlights are on, the side mirrors are on, everything's good. So we left the car overnight and Walter did some touch-ups this morning and the car is now done. It is completely wrapped with the 3M Paint Protection Pro Series film and it looks absolutely stunning, guys. I am super impressed. This is exactly what I wanted. You cannot see any visible evidence that there's any kind of film or paint protection on top of the car. And this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted that protection, but I wanted to make sure that high gloss finish. It didn't look like there was something on the car. I really wanted to make sure that transition from the front end to the rest of the body and the paintwork looks seamless, and it absolutely does. Walter and his team did a phenomenal job installing this paint protection film, and they were phenomenal people to deal with. So if you guys are in the market, you're thinking about how you're going to protect your car, how you're going to protect your investment. Honestly, for rock chips, for any kind of big debris that's coming up on the road now, no wax, no sealant, no ceramic coating is going to really protect your car and the paint. The only option is a paint protection film, and I highly recommend this 3M Pro Series film. I highly recommend Walter from Skyline Reflections. If you're in the Hamilton or Southern Ontario area, go to him.
But again, guys, I'm super happy that this is done. So make sure you guys are subscribed. We're going to be placing optimum gloss coat over the entire car in about a week. So make sure you hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in my next video.